so the idea tonight is I'm going to be changing this and maybe this, but start off with this. And what we're going to do is we're going to have something from Ryder Walker. Okay, so what on the new models of the Orbea Wild, they have a bigger cutout so they can have the screen, the Kiox 400C. So I was thinking, I've seen different options, you could have it up here, etc., but what I wanted was in there. So I happened to contact Carlos, who turns out to be a super nice chap, and he'd been making the same ideas as me. So this is what he came up with. Okay, so the screen goes in the void here, which then goes in the place of there. So it goes up on there like that, or maybe like that. Not sure yet until I take it out. So be like that, I assume. Yeah. So let's have a look. Right. So first things first. Let's take this out. Never taken this out before, so let's do that. Wow, that's pretty damn easy. And from what I see, yeah, that just pops out. So from Bosch, this is the 400C. So watched a couple of little videos around how to pair it, etc., and connect it to the micro remote, etc. So what I've got to do is take this little bolt out here first, because there's a longer one that goes down through there into the frame, and I just gave this a little clean up because I'm not a complete animal. That's a bit rusty by the look of it, and then I'll put some protection around that before fitting it. Right, so while I find out what the tiniest Allen key in the world there, and doesn't fit on any of my Allen keys that I've got anywhere, I've got millions of the buggers and it doesn't fit. So it's the tiniest one, so I've got to try and figure out how that is. But this lovely little box here, I'm just going to pop it out again. So the cable goes in through there, there's a nice little hole to hold it, comes up, feeds through, round the back, and then this nice little clamp goes, ooh, it's very hard to do that one-handed while holding the camera because I'm an idiot. There we go, and then that fits in over there. That little screw hole there is when the unit screws in, and then it'll hold it down. Right. Ooh, there was a funny noise then. So that is it. So you go up and down with these buttons, or as I saw, oh no, it's not going to do it on the remote, is it, idiot? Right, so e-bike locked. Interesting. I've got to reconnect my bike because I've got my Bluetooth connected, so I'm going to have to take it off and redo it. Idiot. Right, so I just had to go back into the app and disable my bike alarm. So hopefully, there we go, I won't get the error code this time. Okay. There we go, so it's now connected to my bike. Whee! Oh, just get a nice warning. Right, so I'm going to secure it down and then connect it to the app, etc. So in it goes like that. That fits nice and flush. Look at that, lovely. Hopefully I'll put the screw in somewhere safe. I think I might wind that in. I've got quite a lot to wind in there. I'll save you the bother. Right, so just done that. That's nice and secure. There's nothing going in there. I was worried initially that I was going to be letting water in, but actually no, there's no chance of that. So I'm just going to power on again. There we go. So all I've got to do now is connect the mini remote the job's a good one. Okay, right, so we are now connected to the app. We have now reconnected the mini remote, and I can go through my settings. He says, there we go. Ooh, you have to agree that from the remote, back there. Right, so what I will say, to reconnect this, after disconnecting this, you have to use add new bike. That took me ages to find, and I didn't see that anywhere listed online. That's how you do that. If you've ever looked at the video of replacing the battery on there and reconnecting that, that is a complete faff. Not the fact that the reconnecting during the on the Bluetooth, that's easy as anything, but getting the battery in and out, and you have to hold the minus button as soon as you put the battery in, so it goes green and then blue into flashing mode, but you've got to be holding that minus button when you do it. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to getting out on there and somehow figuring out how to put the maps and stuff on the display.